Did you know that over 70% of dog owners unknowingly do things that can hurt their furry friends' trust? Dogs are incredibly forgiving creatures, but there are certain things they may never forget, and some they may never truly forgive. Have you ever wondered what actions could leave a lasting scar on your bond with your dog? Stick around as we dive into 10 things your dog will never forgive and how to make sure you avoid them. Imagine being completely dependent on someone for your every need: food, water, shelter, affection. You crave their attention, their touch, their reassurance. Now imagine that person consistently neglecting you. That's what it feels like for a dog to be neglected. Dogs are social animals, hardwired to crave connection. Consistent neglect chips away at their spirit. It tells them they're not important. This can lead to behavioral issues, destructive chewing, excessive barking. They're not being bad dogs, they're desperate for attention. Bringing a dog into your life is a commitment. Integrate them into your daily routine. Don't neglect a dog. They depend on you for their well-being. Don't break that trust. Give them the love, care, and attention they deserve. Number 2, taking away their food. Food for a dog is more than just sustenance. It's a primal instinct, a source of security and comfort. In the wild, a dog's survival depends on their ability to hunt and secure their next meal. Taking away their food triggers a deep-seated fear of scarcity. It creates mistrust, a feeling they can't rely on you. Discipline and boundaries are important. Use positive reinforcement. Teach commands like leave it or wait and reward good behavior. Make mealtime a positive experience, reinforcing your role as a fair leader. Number 3, leaving them alone. We all lead busy lives, juggling work, family, and social commitments. But for a dog, being left alone for extended periods can be a truly isolating and anxiety-inducing experience. Remember, dogs are pack animals. In their world, being alone often meant vulnerability, exposure to danger. Their instincts tell them to stick close to the pack for safety and security. So, when you leave them alone for hours on end, day after day, it triggers those primal fears of abandonment and isolation. This can lead to separation anxiety, a condition that manifests in destructive behavior like chewing, barking, even self-harm. Now, I understand that some alone time is unavoidable, but it's about finding a balance, about ensuring your dog's emotional needs are met. Before you leave, make sure they've had plenty of exercise, mental stimulation, and of course, love and affection. A tired and mentally satisfied dog is less likely to become anxious when left alone. Number 4, physical abuse. This one should be obvious, but it breaks my heart to see how many dogs are subjected to physical abuse. Let me be crystal clear. Physical punishment is never acceptable. It's not discipline, it's cruelty. Dogs are sensitive creatures, both physically and emotionally. When you resort to hitting, kicking, or any form of physical aggression, you're not teaching them anything except fear and mistrust. You're breaking their spirit, shattering their confidence, and creating deep-seated trauma that can take years to heal, if ever. A dog who's been abused often becomes fearful, anxious, and unpredictable. They may cower, shy away from human touch, or even lash out in self-defense. This is not the mark of a well-adjusted, happy dog. It's the tragic consequence of abuse. Remember, true leadership comes from understanding, patience, and positive reinforcement. It's about building a relationship based on trust and respect, not fear and intimidation. Number 5, petting his head. You might be surprised to learn that something as seemingly innocuous as petting a dog on the head can actually be a source of stress and anxiety for them. Now, not all dogs mind being petted on the head, but for many, especially those who haven't been properly socialized, it can feel like a threatening gesture. In the canine world, approaching a dog head-on with a raised hand can be interpreted as a challenge, a sign of dominance. It's like someone coming right up to you and putting their hand in your face. It's unsettling, to say the least. Instead of reaching directly for their head, approach them from the side, offering your hand palm up for them to sniff. If they lean in for a scratch under the chin or behind the ears, that's a good sign. Always observe their body language. Are they leaning into your touch or trying to pull away? Are their ears relaxed or pinned back? Their tail wagging or tucked between their legs? Ignoring your dog. We all have our moments of frustration, those times when we just want to be left alone. But for a dog, being ignored by their beloved human can be a truly heartbreaking experience. Remember, dogs thrive on connection, on being a part of the pack. When you consistently ignore them, Whether it's because you're glued to your phone, busy with work, or simply not giving them the attention they crave, it sends a clear message: you're not important to me. This can lead to a whole host of behavioral issues, from attention-seeking behaviors like barking and jumping to more destructive habits like chewing and digging. They're not trying to be bad, they're simply desperate for your attention, for a sign that they still matter to you. Just like humans, dogs need quality time with their loved ones. Even if it's just 15 minutes of focused playtime, a walk in the park, or a cuddle on the couch, those moments of connection make all the difference in their world. Dogs may not speak our language, but they're masters of communication nonetheless. They communicate through a complex system of body language, tail wags, ear positions, facial expressions, even the tension in their body. Ignoring these signals is like talking over someone, constantly interrupting, never truly listening. It creates a communication breakdown, a breeding ground for misunderstanding, frustration, and even aggression. When a dog yawns, licks their lips, or turns their head away, it's not always a sign of tiredness or disinterest. Often it's their way of saying, "Hey, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed right now. Please give me some space." Forcing interaction when they're clearly uncomfortable only reinforces that their feelings aren't being heard or respected. It erodes trust and can lead to them feeling the need to escalate their communication, sometimes in ways we perceive as bad behavior. Number 8, lack of proper nourishment. Just like us, dogs need a balanced and nutritious diet to thrive. Feeding them low-quality food, table scraps, or an inconsistent diet is like running a high-performance car on cheap fuel. Sure, it might run for a while, but eventually, it's going to break down. Proper nutrition is the foundation of a dog's physical and mental well-being. It impacts everything from their energy levels and immune system to their coat health and even their behavior. When a dog isn't getting the essential nutrients they need, it can manifest in a whole host of problems: skin allergies, digestive issues, lethargy, even behavioral problems like aggression and anxiety. Feeding your dog a high-quality, balanced diet that's appropriate for their age, breed, and activity level is an investment in their long-term health and happiness. Forcing interaction when they're clearly uncomfortable only reinforces that their feelings aren't being heard or respected. It erodes trust and can lead to them feeling the need to escalate their communication, sometimes in ways we perceive as bad behavior. Number 10, overlooking their emotional needs. We often focus so much on a dog's physical needs, food, water, shelter, exercise, that we overlook the importance of their emotional well-being. But just like us, dogs experience a range of emotions: joy, sadness, fear, anxiety, even grief. Ignoring these emotional needs can have a profound impact on their overall well-being, leading to behavioral issues, depression, and even physical health problems. Dogs thrive on routine, on knowing what to expect. Changes in their environment, like moving to a new home, the arrival of a new baby, or even a change in your work schedule, can be incredibly stressful for them. It's crucial to be mindful of these transitions, to provide them with extra love and reassurance, and to help them adjust to these changes at their own pace. Thanks for watching. I hope this video has given you a deeper understanding of the things that can break a dog's trust and damage your bond. Remember, building a strong relationship with your dog is about more than just providing for their basic needs. It's about understanding their instincts, respecting their boundaries, and communicating with them in a way they understand. It's about being their pack leader, their protector, their source of consistency and love. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more tips on how to keep your furry friend happy and healthy. See you next time.